friends, this is Sophie. Welcome to Studi's Cuisine. So glad to show off my recipe, and this is for the vegetarians who love vegetables. It's such a nice vegetable, which I remember I never used to have it when I was young, but later on when you go to different restaurants and you visit houses and you taste different things, you start to have a liking towards it. So similarly, I have made a special dish today, and that is Kofta curry, and with nothing but the vegetable, which is the bottle gourd. So it's a bottle gourd Kofta curry. So it's quite simple and it's delicious. Let me tell you, it's even more delicious than meat kofta. And for the vegetarians, this is one of the best curries. As it is, bottle gourd doesn't have much of a flavor. Well, it has its own flavor, but we give a lift to it by adding more flavors so that it tastes so good. Okay, so now let's go and see how we make it. Thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you so much for watching and viewing, and I just love your comments. Please continue doing it. And now let's go to the kitchen. So the ingredients for bottle gourd Kofta curry. It's also called DUDHI or LAUKI in Hindi. So I have taken the bottle gourd, I have grated it, I've put half a teaspoon of salt and kept it for 10 minutes, and I've squeezed the water out of it, and I've got this, that is around 1 cup of bottle gourd. So this is it, okay? So it should be well squeezed, and you have to grate it on the big grater. And the other ingredients, I'll get back to that. We need a bay leaf, green chilies as per your spices. You want it hot, more spicy, you can take around the amount you want. I've taken around 4 green chilies which are chopped. Taken chopped ginger, chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon each. If you have the paste, well and good, you can put 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. I've got kasturi methi, that is 1 teaspoon, garam masala 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon each of chili powder and coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of pepper powder, and half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. I've taken 3 medium-sized tomatoes and I've pureed and kept. Also, you need ajwain, 1/4 teaspoon, and crush it. You need asafoetida, a pinch of it, and gram flour or basin flour. Okay, you might not need the basin, the whole of it. I'll tell you how much I'm using it. So to this 1 cup of bottle gourd, which is squeezed well and kept, I'm putting 1/4 teaspoon of ajwain. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder, and we need cumin powder, that is also say 1/4 teaspoon. You can double the quantity if you want. I'm not putting salt now. Let's see later after we mix everything and keep it, okay? So you can double the quantity or triple the quantity, how much you want. I just had so much of bottle gourd, so that's the reason I am putting only so much. A dash of asafoetida. That's it. Mix it. Just put some basin powder. You put 2 tablespoons and see. I've just taken 1 cup. You don't need the whole thing. You can put some crushed chili powder if you want to. If you don't want, you can just omit it. And we can put some onions. You need to chop 2 onions and put, okay, I'm putting some of it inside this. The water, what I have squeezed, we have to keep it, okay? We might need it later on. So I'm going to put some of the water in this. We need to bind everything. 1 more, 3 altogether tablespoons. You can put water also instead of and you can keep the reserve for the curry which you're making later on. You have to taste and see whether there's enough salt. Okay. That's pretty much. I would also put 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder into this, that you mix it all together. And you just leave it to rest for say 10 minutes while we make the other preparation for the curry. Okay, so it's all well mixed. It depends if you want to put some more of the basin, the gram flour or basin you can put, but I think we are not having pakoras, we are having bottle gourd kofta curry. Okay, so I think this should be enough, and I'll get back. So here I have just kept a pan on fire and I've put some oil in it. You can put vegetable oil or coconut oil as you prefer it. So what you have to do is, here I have my bottle gourd all set for 10 minutes. Wet your hands if you want, or just your fingers. And what you do is just either put it on your palm or just roll, make a ball of it this way. And what you have to put, or you can even just press it a little bit and just put it. It's a medium heat. Similarly, you can just put all of it. Don't overcrowd the pan. So we'll wait for it to brown. I just love the smell of ajwain. So let it remain for a minute or so. And the heat is on medium low. If you're standing close to it, you can even put it on medium high if you want, like. But see that it doesn't get burnt. Okay, so turn it over. Wow. Okay. So we'll wait for it to get cooked and we take it out, okay? Let it be cooked for only say 90% of it, and then you'll see what happens next, okay? Taking it out. So you see here, I've put it in the plate which is close by. And I'm going to just wet my fingers just like before. Take a little bit. The size you can determine as per your need, okay? You can make it big, you can make it small, you can make it medium, as per your preference. We put a lot of accompaniments to taste because bitter gourd as such has got no taste. It has got its own taste, but that's the reason we want to give it a lift. We put all the flavors in it. I'll get back to you as soon as I finish frying everything. So here I've kept the pan on fire, and now let's put 2 tablespoons of oil and let it get hot. So we put the onions, stir it together, put just a pinch of salt. You don't want it to brown, okay? Be just translucent, okay? That's about my bay leaf, my ginger, garlic, and my green chilies, okay? And give it a mix so that the raw taste will disappear. That's the smell. It's such a good flavor of all these. The onions and the ginger garlic. Put it on slow fire now. Here I'm going to put all the spices, that is. So let's put the cumin seeds and roast it a little bit so that the flavor gets enhanced. Oh, smell. So here you see I have not browned the onions, it's just soft enough so that the raw flavor of everything goes out. So now the coriander powder, the turmeric powder, the red chili powder, and the pepper powder. And the fire is on low. Roast all of it. A little bit of asafoetida. Just a pinch. Mix it all around so that everything is blended and well roasted. I'm going to put the tomato puree, mix it all together. You can make it in different ways. It depends on how creative and what you have at home, right? So I'm putting it on medium high now. So I just washed it and I'm going to put it. Now here you have the bottle gourd which is squeezed. The water we are going to pour that too. We'll pour some and see the salt content and how thick it gets, and then we'll use the rest, okay? Let's close it and keep it for some time. So I put the rest of the water. Going to close it, put it on medium high, and I'll be back. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to put my kasturi methi. Crush it a little bit. Okay, and also garam masala. I'll just put a little bit of it now, and I'll save for it later. Let's mix it. So, you see, it's become quite thick. We don't want it to become very thick because we are going to put the kofta in it, and then it's going to get thick further. So we want it to remain this way. Okay, so put it on slow fire I have my oil here, and I'm going to put these koftas which are already fried and kept. Again, remember, it was only 90% fried. Slowly, you wait for it to get fried a little bit more. So in all this size kofta, I've got around 14 of it. Okay, so I'll just fry this, and I'm going to put it into our gravy. I'm just going to taste and see if there's enough salt. Probably a little more salt I can put. Just half, maybe 1/4 to a half teaspoon salt. It's nice and brown. I'm just going to put it in the gravy, okay? The rest I'm going to put it from the side so that it won't splash, okay? So that's all done. Yep. Be very careful, we don't want to break it. Yeah? We'll put the remaining garam masala and some coriander. What is bottle gourd kofta curry without coriander, right? And now let it simmer for another, say, 2 minutes, and I'll switch it off. Wow, see how it became thick? Because our kofta would just bring the curry. See, so I'll just close it for maybe 2 minutes or even less, and we'll see after. And here I have one just to show you how it is. You see, it's so good. It's open. Yay! See it, what lovely smell. After you eat this, you won't eat mutton kofta curry. It's so delicious. You see? What more you want than this creamy bottle gourd kofta curry? Wow. Let's serve it now. Okay, so this is almond parathas. Okay, I'm going to make that. The recipe of my almond paratha, I'm going to show it to you next time. The dough was already made and kept, so I just had to make it fresh when I made the kofta curry. So let's make it, and I'll have it with the bottle gourd kofta curry. So soft. So here I am with my kofta curry and my badam parathas. So I'm just going to taste it now. Okay, now I'm going to taste it. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so soft, you see? See the paratha? It's just coming in layers. Actually, I didn't do the lacha paratha, but it's so soft. And I'm just going to taste the kofta, which is right here, which is the queen of today's dish, the recipe. Just going to take a bit of it along with the curry, this way. And I'm going to just eat it. It's very nice. It's so good, I tell you. See? This kofta curry is so tasty that I never imagined the bottle gourd kofta curry would be this tasty. It's superb. I would even give a rating better than meat kofta curry. It's very good. So please continue seeing my channel. Those who have not seen it and not subscribed it, please do it. Go ahead and keep spreading and telling your friends and relatives to see my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so that when I first upload the videos, you will be the very first to see it. Thank you very much, and you all have a nice and blessed day.